Yellow. Hey everyone, welcome back to another DIY video. So today we are going to be tackling the bathroom countertop. I'm starting off with this Bare Pure White Scuff Defense paint. I love this paint. I have used this for so many projects in the house. I have completely painted this bathroom suite, the walls, the ceilings. I have done all the baseboards in the living room and front room, and I painted the trim in the bedroom as well with this paint. I love it. It has a lot of coverage and it's so easy to wipe off. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I have painted this bathroom countertop a couple of times. I had it black sprinkled with some glitter, thinking that I was going to do like a high gloss, glitter look. That did not end up looking right. And then I ended up doing this that I'm painting over it now. This was supposed to be like a faux granite look, and I didn't really like how this turned out either. I don't like how dark it is, and so we're going to be fixing that today. And you know that I tried doing a faux marble look in the spare bathroom, and that ended up in a disaster as well. But I think I finally got it, y'all. I think I got it down this time. So I am starting off with just this base paint. I'm going to be doing 2 layers of this, and then we're going to get into that faux marble look. So let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Slow down, hold on, take a breath. If I could, I'd make me feel less. Something in my brain causes stress. So come on, make me feel different. You wanna hold, don't hold back. Oh, your little drama's got me mad, and I don't need to tell you facts. You know I always want you back, girl. I could give you a big bad surprise. Let you take your time. Show you wanna die. Treat me nice and I'll save you a slice. Baby, it's time to slide. Do you wanna try? No, it's true. It's what we do. Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. It's what we do. Yeah.
First of all, I got no regrets, but a twisting and turning, got no success. I remember the first time that we two met, the loving, the chugging. Can't forget how you held me at my worst. See right through, know what I deserve. The same old story reminding me, is it my way or your way? Makes my heart beat too.
So I have my base coat done. I'm showing you guys here, this is a line from the previous epoxy that I did a while ago. And I have tried to get this corner up so many times and I just absolutely couldn't. So we're gonna start with this line here. We're gonna get this nice and covered up. This is what I'm using. This is granite gray. I got this from Walmart along with this little paintbrush. I just have a spray bottle here from the Dollar Tree and a brush that I already had. I believe I got this from Home Depot as well. So I'm starting off with, once I get my big head out the way, this gray paint here, and I just went along that line that I showed you, that epoxy line, and this is kind of like the method that I'm going to be using. I started off with the line, and then I went in with the brush and kind of smeared it. And the reason for the spray bottle is the spray bottle really comes in handy because it kind of smears the paint, and also it doesn't make the lines as harsh. Once you start with the lines, you will it actually starts drying very, very quickly. So that's kind of like the method that I'm using here. And I did a couple of things you'll see throughout the video, but I mainly use these 3 tools, which really help me achieve the look. And I did try out like a couple different things you'll see here that I kind of dabbed it with the paper towel and like some lines were a little bit darker, some lines were a little bit lighter, because I wanted to kind of make it contrast and not make everything look exactly the same. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of like making up the lines as I go and just trying to really make it fade and give it that faux marble look.
Better than me. Oh, yeah. I know when looking at this that we can keep a secret.
As you saw in this clip, I really tried to make it so that the line was cohesive with the other side of the sink, you know, try to make it look like the lines were connecting. And I decided to kind of blow it after I put the water on it. As you can see here, the paint was kind of like going along the line, and this was actually a really good method as well. Now that I was like looking back on this, I wish I would have gotten a straw and blew on it. I feel like that would have kind of made the line more defined, but this was also a really good method if you guys are wanting to try this out. Blowing it kind of made the water and the paint like spread, so that it gave it like a nice faded look as well. So I was going all along throughout the countertop and just doing my lines and really trying to make different shapes and sizes and line sizes as well. And like I said, contrast between dark and light, and just using the water and the paper towel and the paintbrush. And this paintbrush was dry, so this was just like kind of like a smudger, you know. And I'm going to show you guys here this top line I actually like just erased with the paper towel. This was super easy. If you mess up, it is so easy to just wipe the line off, especially having the water. The paint just comes right up. And that's why I wasn't really like nervous to kind of play around with this, because I knew that it was super easy to just wipe everything off. If I didn't like a line, I went back and wiped it off. And that's really why I didn't film the entire process, because I was kind of going back after I let it like sit for a while. I was like, okay, I don't really like this spot. I don't really like this spot, or I wanted to make this spot fade a little more, or this spot, you know, a lot darker, or whatever. And so it was just super easy. If you make a mistake, it is so easy to lift the paint up. And I mean, really, you can just paint over this, you know, don't worry about messing up, because you can always fix it.
Occasionally, I need to breathe. Stop me for a second, I got needs. Occasionally, I set them free. Don't hold me back now, I'm in the lead. This so bravely, steady steps
So now it was time to go to Home Depot. These were the two different options that they had. They had the Farmo wood on the left, which was $25, and the Super Glaze on the right, which was $36. I decided to go with the Super Glaze brand for two reasons. One, this one was waterproof, which, you know, obviously it's the bathroom, so you're going to get water on it. And two, I really like that this one was super high gloss. I have used polyurethane for this in the past. You guys know the spare bathroom, and I don't recommend using that. If you really, really want a high gloss finish, you want to use epoxy, and you guys will see at the end how super glossy this turned out. So let's get into the mistakes that I made. First thing you don't want to do, this is what the mistake that I made on this first pour. I definitely overmix this. So the directions say that you want to mix this for 3 minutes and no longer than 3 minutes. And I didn't do it longer than 3 minutes, but I did mix it so like super fast. You don't want to mix it fast. You want to gently mix it and not be aggressive. The second thing that I did here is I was spreading this on like it was paint. Like if you guys see, I was like trying to stretch it because I didn't want it like... I've used epoxy before, and I don't know why I was thinking that I wanted it to be like not super gloppy and you know, thick. And so I was kind of, like I said, I was spreading it like it was paint, which is another mistake that I made, because you will see here shortly, this caused it to have so many bubbles, along with me using the torch, which you can use for bubbles or like a little lighter. You can use that as well. I've used that before, but definitely don't do that. So don't aggressively mix your epoxy. You want to be super, super gentle with it. And you don't want to spread it thin, like keep, you know, like moving the brush like I was here, like you're painting. And so those are the two biggest mistakes that I really made here, but it's okay. We're going to fix it, and I'm going to show you guys how to fix it as well. Another thing too, especially if it's your first time, well, you should just be using protective gear anyway. I should have been wearing gloves, and I did not have any gloves. This can, if you get it on your skin, it can cause some irritation. So definitely make sure that you're using those. So this clip right here, I'm using the torch, and I'm really just going along and trying to get out those air bubbles. This is another mistake that I think that I made. I know that I wasn't getting too close to the countertop. I don't believe that I was, but I do feel like this was so much pressure, and it was really making the epoxy like spread even more, so that it caused like little pockets. And you will see on the next pour, I let this dry for 24 hours and I did it again. The next pour, it turned out way better. So I'm showing you guys here, this is the next morning. As you can see, there are so many dents and indentations, and I was super disappointed with this, but I was like, okay, we're going to fix it. It's going to be okay. So if this does happen, all you have to do is let it dry overnight, preferably for 24 hours. And then you're going to go in with some sandpaper. So that's what I did. I lightly sanded this. I didn't do it too hard because the paint can lift. I mean, especially if you're starting to lift off the epoxy. So I went through the entire countertop, and especially like the middle portion, because that's where the pockets were the worst. And I really just gave this a good sand, and I did wipe this off a lot. Like, you really want to make sure you get all those dust bunnies and everything off of the countertop before you do your second pour. So I started with my second pour. First thing I did when I was mixing it, I gently mixed it in my cup. And as you guys can see here, I did more so. First of all, I poured it on there thicker. So make sure that you have bags underneath. I did go downstairs, and I got some bags and I lined the bottom, but I'm kind of just letting the epoxy like drip down the countertop, and I'm also like pushing it down and more trying to fill in the pockets and not overly move my brush like I was like painting, you know, the first time that I did it. So I was kind of just gently trying to pour everything and kind of move it along the countertop and let the epoxy like do its job and thicken and get in the cracks. And like I said, not overly like brush everything, but make sure that everything was covered.
But I ain't never coming down, never coming down. 'Cause lately I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Another round on my mind, hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. I'm never coming down, never coming down. On my own so bravely, steady steps on the ground, hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. Lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely, steady steps on the ground, hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down.
This is another important step. As I was doing this, I was going through and really looking at everything at all different kind of angles. I had the light on, I had the light off. I was making sure that everything was nice and smooth and I didn't miss any spots or any pockets as well. All right, you guys. So here is the reveal. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, she is glossing, y'all. Look at that. This is just so much better. It is a high gloss, high shine finish. Like, I am super happy with this. I'm really glad I went back and did that second coat and didn't give up. And yeah, it just looks so much better. The shine is amazing. It's nice and glossy. And yeah, I'm really happy with this project. I think this one right here is probably like my favorite, like, I guess, faux marble line. Look at that. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Give your girl a like, you know what I mean? It'll really help me out and I would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.